Hello, am I live? I don't know if I'm live yet. Let me just double check. Am I live? I don't even know if I'm live. Hello, can anyone hear me? Hmm. I'm not too sure if I'm live. I can't tell. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm live. Hello, how's it going? Let me turn this down. Hey everyone, how you doing? So I thought I'd do a little live stream, just to say hello. It's been a while. I haven't done one in over a year, so I thought I'd do a little quick one just to say hello because it's been a while, and a lot has happened in that time as well. So yeah, a lot's happened. A face reveal as well. It's the first time doing a live stream with the face reveal. So, how are you all doing? I'm not too sure how long I'll do this for. Maybe for a few minutes, half an hour maybe. There's an eclipse on, I think, at the moment, so I'm not too sure how long people will even stick around. I've got my phone with me just so I can read messages as well. But it looks like there's a lot right now. I think there's like 500 people in here right now. So yeah, Vespertine, thank you so much for the donation. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Cheers. Right. Okay. I'm gonna try and read some. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I'm sorry as well if I scared you with the title. Every live stream I do, I always put "I'm sorry." It's just like a little clickbait fun, just to scare people. But then I realized that did just get demonetized. So I can imagine a few of you probably got a little bit freaked out. So I'm actually genuinely sorry about that. I do apologize. Rotten Girl, $5 donation. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I thought I'd do like a live stream as well, because the channel is nearly, I think, 5 years old. So it's the channel's birthday pretty much. In a few days' time. So in a few days' time, the channel will be 5 years old since I first uploaded a video. It was 5 years ago. So that's pretty crazy. Right, let's read the chat. Elizabeth as well, the donation, $5. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you as well. Thank you. Right. So if anyone has any questions, I guess you can ask me some questions or something. I don't know what we can do, but yeah. Someone says, Eric says, when are you going to start an OnlyFans? Oh God, probably never. I don't think I'll ever do one. I don't think you'd want to see it anyway. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it'd be very good. Also, before we fully start, I am doing a competition, just so you all know. Let me get it up now for you. So I'm going to do a competition where you can win the pink balaclava. So this is the balaclava I used to wear during live streams and whatnot. So if anybody wants to win this, you can go over to my Instagram, which I'm going to put in the link. I'm going to put a link to it right now. If you go to that link there and you follow me on Instagram, I'll pin it. You can win the balaclava. All you got to do is follow me and also leave a comment, and you can win the balaclava. I've actually worn this as well. This has been on my face. So let's have a quick look at the messages. Elizabeth, $5. Thank you so much. Dysprosium, one force with $10. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Very much appreciated. What are you doing over there with $5 donation? Big fan of the channel. By the way, you look like Jason Momoa. Thank you very much. That's a very cool compliment. I get that all the time. When Aquaman came out, the first movie, I'd just grown my hair out. So I do have a man bun. I grew my hair out, and I also grew a beard. So I got that all the time. When I used to go around town, and people sometimes even still, they'll shout at me and just shout Jason Momoa at me. It's cool. I think I've been called worse, so I'm okay with that. Celicia, $5. Thank you so much. That's very appreciated. Thank you. Oh man, there's so much coming through. TCF with 750 ISK. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you very much for the donation. And did you ever expect this positive feedback from your face reveal? Love from Iceland. Did I expect? No, I was really scared. I sent the face reveal video when I got demonetized to a few friends, and I asked them what they thought and if I looked like shit. And I also sent it to someone who watches the channel for a while, and I asked her to let me know what she thought of the video. And another guy as well who watches the channel, I asked him to watch it and see what he thought, and they said, "Oh, yeah, post it, you'll be fine." I was kind of scared. My nose is broken. So if you can see there, it's kind of wonky, and I thought everyone, because it's the internet, I thought everyone would go straight to the nose and say that I've got a wonky nose. So, but they didn't, so that's all right. But maybe people will do it now. I don't know. Now I've pointed it out. Let me have a look. What's my favorite video game ever? My favorite video game ever will be Halo 3 or Batman Arkham City. They're the two best games in my opinion. So wonky noses are the best. Thank you. That's very kind of you. But yeah, I thought because it's the internet, I thought people would be really mean. Like when Corp's husband's face got leaked, and when Dream did a face reveal, and everyone was unbelievably mean. So I assumed that everyone would be mean about me too, because I don't know, the internet's brutal. So yeah, but it went really well. Thank you to everyone who's really kind. Jesus, everyone was really complimentary. My parents had a really good time reading all the comments that people left, because some people left some bizarre comments, to say the least. So they had a good laugh at those comments. So what's my coffee order? I've got a black Americano with 3 shots in a short cup, so it's strong. Okay, have I missed a donation? No, I haven't. Good, cool. So thank you to everyone who's donated as well. That's extremely kind of you. Thank you. What's your favorite cryptid? Mothman, 100%. My favorite cryptid is definitely Mothman. I've got a Mothman hoodie somewhere. I don't know where it is anymore. I might have even left it in Australia by accident. I'm not too sure. Hopefully not, though. Thank you again, Rotten Girl. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for the donation. What is my favorite food? Ooh, probably noodles. If you know, what's it called? Malatang. Like a Malatang noodles, where you pick what you want and you boil it in like a broth. That's probably my favorite food. Or Indian curry. I love curry so much that I even went to India because I love Indian food so much. That was the main reason why I went. Had a terrible time in India though. Don't go to India. You might have a good time, but I didn't have a good time. Actually, you can go to India, but it was an eye-opening experience for sure. Cat Crazy with $10. Thank you so much. I hope you are well. Just love listening to you and your stories. Thank you very much. That's very kind. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Thank you. Disasterthon. Hello. How you doing as well, man? Good to see you in here. Someone said, "Did I get Delhi Belly?" I did get Delhi Belly. I got Delhi Belly really bad. I was puking up blood, so I had blood coming out of my nose and my mouth at the same time. There's also a video that my friend took of me throwing up in the bathroom. You can't see me throwing up; you can just hear it. I might post that on Instagram. People might really enjoy that. But I got seriously ill in India. Really ill. Really ill. I was ill for a while. Cleveland, thank you so much for the $20. That's extremely kind. Thank you. So yeah, I wouldn't go to India again, but if you want like a really big culture shock and to experience something completely different, it was an eye-opening experience. The only thing is there are a lot of scammers, and I went to one hotel, and the people there were unbelievably amazing, and the guy could tell that I loved Indian food, so he asked the chef to make me special Indian dishes that weren't on the menu and weren't at the buffet. So, like, the Indian hospitality is amazing. It's like the best, but when you're on the streets and scammers see you, they will just make a beeline towards you. There was at one point I just got demonetized, literally just got demonetized, and I was walking around India and I was sat feeling sorry for myself outside, and I had three people asking for money, but the people who tend to ask for money in India are actually scammers. They're not genuine people who want money. So it got a bit annoying, a bit overwhelming, and people stare at you. And I'm quite a big dude. I'm quite a big guy. So like a lot of guys wanted photographs with me because they thought I was a bodybuilder from the UK. So there was like lines of 5 or 6 lads asking for a photograph. So it was just a very strange experience. India was crazy, but yeah. See what you think. If you ever go, message me and let me know what you thought. Or if you've been, let me know what you thought. Let me know how your experience was. Traveler on my way home. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication to the people who you cover and who watch. Long live Disturbing. Thank you very much for the $10 as well. And yeah, hopefully I live long on the channel. Live long on YouTube and the channel lasts for a while. Fingers crossed. Show us your hair. So I haven't washed my hair in a few days, like 4 or 5 days. So it's a bit of a mess. So I'm not going to show you my hair right now. But if you want to see what my hair looks down, follow me on Instagram and I'll post a picture of me with my hair down. If you want to see. So follow me on Instagram, basically. If you want to follow me on Instagram, for anyone who's new, I'm going to post it there and you can take part in the competition too. I'm sorry as well if I do miss a message. A lot of messages are coming through really quickly, so if I do miss a message, I can't go through them all. I'm afraid I'm just going through with what I see. Nathan, $5. Thank you so much. When's the next video? I'm fine. I'm fiending for a new one now. I like to watch these while I drive to work. Awesome. I'm glad you watch them while you go to work. That's really cool. The next one will be in either, I think, tomorrow or the day after, and it's a case from Melbourne. So this case takes place in Melbourne. So there you go. It'll be in Melbourne. Mini Scenes GB. Thank you so much for the donation. £5. Thank you. Have you ever found a crime too horrible to cover or think you ever will? Love your channel. You tell the stories so accurately and well. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Yeah, there is actually a case that I probably wouldn't cover. I believe is it Baby P? I wouldn't cover that one. It's just too dark. Anything to do with babies is too much, in my opinion. It's hard to cover. A lot of the cases that I do cover can be hard as well. You need to take like a break sometimes while you're writing it because it gets a bit dark or a bit too deep. But Baby P for sure is one that I wouldn't cover just because it's too much. Mrs. Gould asks, "Am I single?" I am single. Yes, I am. I am. But I'm not too sure if I'm looking for a girlfriend or anything. But I am single. Yeah. Lynn wants to know, thank you so much for the donation as well, Lynn. What jobs did I have outside of YouTube? So I used to make coffee. That's what I used to do. I used to work in coffee shops, obviously, because I have a man bun and a beard. So obviously, and tattoos. So I fit the cliche stereotype of someone who works in a coffee shop. And then for a little bit, while I was in Sydney, I worked on a banana farm, or a few banana farms. And then I also did a bit of laboring. So I did a bit of like construction, demolition stuff. So I used to like rip apart buildings, basically. Did that for a bit. That was really fun. I tore apart a house in Sydney that was right on the coastal front. And it was quite cool because the singer Sia lived right opposite. And Sacha Baron Cohen and his wife at the time lived just around the corner too. So that was pretty cool. That was really fun as well. It was really fun just to rip apart buildings. Yeah, that was pretty dope. Thank you so much, Jenny, as well for the donation. Thank you for the $3. Thank you. Invisible Vicky wants to know, how tall am I? I am 6'1" currently. I believe 6'1", around that, over 6 foot. Right, I'm just gonna go to the bottom here. Ooh. Rotten Girl. Hi again, what's your opinion on the Shrek series? Oh my god. So I think Shrek 2 is one of the best movies ever made. I love it. I think I've only seen Shrek 1, 2, and 3. I think there are more now, but I'm not too sure if I've seen them. I don't think. And currently, do I plan on growing? I do. I would like to grow a few more inches tall. That'd be nice.
Would we all?
Hey, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Scared me then. That was my dad. By the way, I'm a lot taller than him as well. So he just said, wouldn't we all like to grow? Oh, thank you so much, Disasterthon. Thank you for the donation, man. Got a take it easy to you too, man. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Jimbox reads, what's your favorite band / artist? So my favorite solo artist is Johnny Cash by far. Love Johnny Cash. Big fan of Johnny Cash. My favorite band is probably the Beatles. Yeah, probably the Beatles, I'd say. It's very cliche, the Beatles, I know, but they are very, very, very good. I do like them a lot. Blender Bending Rodriguez says, you live with your parents. I do at the moment. I do live with my parents at the moment. So I lived in Australia for a few years. So I lived in Australia from 2019 till 2023. I came back from there, and then I went to India and Thailand, just traveling for a little bit. And there's a few things I had to do there. And then I came back, and because I haven't really seen them I haven't really seen them properly in like 4 years. So I came back from traveling, and I just thought, yeah, I'm going to live with them for a little bit. So I'm living with my mum and dad for a bit because it's nice to spend time with them and see them. And then I'm going to move to Australia at the end of the year. So I'm moving to Australia again. So there's no point really moving out because I wouldn't really be moving out for too long. I'll be going to Australia, I think, in November. Or is it September, October, November time? So yeah, and I won't see them again for a while. So I thought, yeah, chilling. And it's a lot cheaper as well than paying rent as well. They do get a little bit of money, but it's not as much as I would be paying for rent. So that's always nice. Where was I? I was somewhere. Thank you very much, Kathy, for the donation. Thank you. And Scott says, with £5, thank you, Scott. That's very kind. And I'm your favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Awesome. I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. How old am I? I am 28 and I'm 29 next month. So I'm a bit nervous about that because then I'm only a year away from 30, which is scary. So yeah, I don't know. I don't feel 30. I was 22 like 2 years ago, and now I'm nearly 30. So I don't know what happened there. It was like a glitch. Jack says, are you religious? I'm not religious. Do I believe in a God? I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. I used to be like massively like a huge atheist. Used to love reading like Richard Dawkins, Christopher Hitchens, Sam Harris. And then the older I've got, I'm starting to wonder, like, is there some kind of God? If there is a God, I don't think he knows. I don't think he cares about us per se. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think anyone really, really knows. But yeah. Sarah Roberts, Taurus Gang. Yes, absolutely. Taurus Gang. The Hippo for $2 donation. Thank you so much. What is your favorite sport and team? So my favorite sport is boxing. So I don't actually watch any kind of team sports. I usually just watch UFC and boxing. But my favorite boxer, I don't really know. I mean, I like Tyson Fury. I just want to see him fight more. I want to see him fight Usyk. Will he fight Usyk? I have no idea. Probably not. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's my favorite sport. Is probably boxing and UFC. So MMA, I guess. Nova, $2 cheeseburger with extra cheese. Thank you so much for the donation. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Horse bike with $15. That's very kind. When are you and Disturbed Reality going to box for charity? Just messing around. You, him, and Baggage Unclaimed got me into true crime. Oh, awesome. I'm glad we got you into true crime. Would we have a box? I don't know. I think he's into boxing, so maybe he's really good. So he'd probably beat the shit out of me. But if you want us to do it for charity, I guess yeah, we could do that. Why not? Yeah, it might be terrible to watch, but yeah, um, yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe you do it. I think I'm like 18 and a half stone, so I think I'll probably be bigger than him. Chances are I'll be bigger than him. Um, I'm a big burly boy, so the weight category might be an issue. Elizabeth, you are one of the best creators, especially of your genre. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you, and thank you for the donation. Oh God, there's so many messages. I'm sorry, there's so many coming through. Um, Halliburger says, "Would you participate in Creator Clash?" Yeah, probably. I'd do that. That'd be fun to do. Yeah, why not? I don't know if they're doing it anymore though. I think they might stop doing it. But yeah, why not? If it's for charity, I'd do that. Um, am I going to watch Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul? Absolutely, 100%. That's gonna be such an interesting fight. Um, what's it? I want to find how much do I weigh in pounds? What do Americans use? Do Americans use pounds or is it kilograms? Let me have a quick look. I'll see how much I weigh. I weigh around 260 pounds. So yeah, bad that. But I am trying to lose weight though. Jesus Christ, I am trying to lose weight. But yeah, food's nice, right? So I'm looking for a where is it? I saw a really good question and I forgot what the question was. So whoever asked a really good question, I'm sorry, but I can't find it anymore. Um, thirst in the chat. I haven't actually seen any thirst, but I do sometimes see a bit of thirst in the comment section of my videos, but I haven't seen any thirst yet. But I'm sure it's there somewhere, probably. Buh, buh, buh. Oh yeah, I'm six. So yeah, 260 pounds at 6'1". So my BMI is appalling. What ethnicity am I? So this is a weird one. I don't know really. I don't know properly what I am. Um, so I do get quite tanned. If I tan, I do get quite tanned. And when I get quite tanned, if I meet someone like just I don't know on a night out, if I'm like chilling with friends or something, or in a taxi or whatever, sometimes people will say where you're from, and I'll say England, and they'll say like, oh, where are you actually from? What's like where are you from? And it's always going to be England because as far as I know, it's all I'm fully English. But I think there is something there. Like I think there's some Italian and Greek. So there's some kind of where would that be in Europe? Yeah, kind of like all over Europe. How did you break your nose? So I broke my nose. I remember this right. I used to play football in goal, and the ball hit me in the face, and my tooth kind of went like through my lip like that, and my nose was really sore. It was quite tender and sore for like a month. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it hurt, but it was really sore. And then as I grew older, my nose kind of got wonky. So I think it was broken. You can feel it where it was broken here. But yeah, that's what broke. I got a football to my nose, or a soccer ball, as you Americans say. I got a soccer ball. Um, but yeah, thank you. Someone said my nose looks fine. Thank you. Yeah, I think when it's your own thing, you realize it more. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this coffee real quick because it's getting cold. Cool. Someone said I didn't realize how many girls watch him. It's around 60%, I think, women who watch me. I do believe. I think that's right. Hey, getting the Greek god thing. Thank you. That's very cool. I'll take the Greek god thing. That's the look I'm going for. How many tattoos do I have? I think 17 tattoos. I think I have. I'm not too sure, but I think it's like 17. Some range in size, so there's some bigger ones and smaller ones. Like I have little ones on my wrists, and then I've got bigger ones like across my chest and stuff. But yeah, cool. Also, while I'm here, I might plug this as well, just because I'm a shameless plugger. If anyone wants to support me on Patreon as well, I do have a Patreon. I put exclusive videos on Patreon too. I'm going to plug this as well, just in case anyone wants to support the channel on Patreon. I'm going to post that here. I was going to do that as well, just so in case anyone wants to look at the Patreon. It's $1 a month, and I put exclusive content on there. So if anyone wants to support me on Patreon, that would be cool. I know, right? I'm an e-beg. I know I am. I do apologize. I don't mean to be, but it just happens when you are a YouTuber. Everything you do is an e-beg, apparently. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being an e-beggar. Cats or dogs? Ooh, tricky question. I think dogs, just 'cause I love my doggo so much. Um, how did I think of the name Disturbing? So the name Disturbing comes from disturbing and urban mixed together to create Disturbing. So when I actually came up with that, I was sorry, I've got a bit of a burp. When I came up with that, I was well proud of myself. I thought it was really cool. So it's disturbing and urban mixed together. And what is my accent? I am a I'm from Yorkshire, but my granddad was from Newcastle, so I don't know if I picked up some Newcastle accent from him. But I am Yorkshire with a little bit of Newcastle. So yeah, very cool. Haha. So Cynthia says, which is better, Melbourne or Sydney? Sydney is 100% better than Melbourne. 100%. There's not a I don't know how anyone could ever even say that Melbourne is better than Sydney. There's no way. People who say Melbourne are better are just lying. So someone says, "What is your first name?" So I would prefer to keep the name anonymous. If you do happen to know my name, don't say it. I'd rather just not people not know my name. But yeah, but yeah, that's the answer to that. I just want to keep it anonymous. I think I'd rather just do that. Also, how cool is this? I'm getting these mid soon. If you can see it. I just thought I'd show you that as well, just in case anyone was wondering what was around my neck. I think someone asked about the necklace just then, so I thought I'd show you the necklace. They're going to be live soon as well, so that's pretty cool. Who designed my logo? I can't remember her name. It was like in the very early days, and I used to have her on Instagram, and I've completely forgotten what her name was. It'll come to me at some point. I can't remember right now. Um, but yeah, she created the logo for me. She just sent it to me, and I thought it was really cool. She just sent me some artwork because it used to be like a clown. Like my logo used to be just like a generic clown, and she sent me this and said, "Oh, this is a cool drawing of." I don't know what she she kind of just said like that the artwork I was using was shit. So she made me a new logo, and it's just I thought it was really cool. She did a great job, so I just kept it, and it's been the same ever since. So I think I changed it around like 500 subscribers. So yeah, it's very cool. Miss Ghoul is just a big bully in here. I haven't seen anything what they've said. Um, I'm not too sure if what they've said, but yeah, I'm not too sure if they've been a bully. I don't know if that's serious. The hippo, am I single? I am single. I am single indeed. Press start says, "How's your mum?" I think she's doing good. She'll be watching it right now, and she's upstairs, so I hope she's doing good. I'm sure she'll comment anyway. She might be in the chat. So if you are in the chat, mum, leave a comment and let them know how you are. And yeah, my favorite band is the Beatles. Yeah, favorite band is the Beatles. Yeah. How long did my beard take to grow? So I my beard, I want it really long, but I struggle because I pull holes out of it like this. I've got what's it called when you pull beard hairs out? It's like tricked or something. So I have to shave it down all the time. So this has been like the same length for ages, a few months, just because I have to keep trimming it down. But to get to this length, it's usually like 2 months, 2 months, something like that, from nothing to this. Is my mum in here? I don't know. She might not be. Can't see her. Yeah, disappointing. She's not watching me. Oh well. Oh no, she's here. She is. There she is. Hi, mum. Yep, I've just seen it. There we go. She's there. Someone said waving to my future mother-in-law. Yeah, there's the plushie. Someone in the chat asked about the plushie. That's the little plushie. I might do these again, by the way. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. JD05 with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Yes, Disturbing, aka Yorkshire legend. Been following you for 3 years. Love from Nottingham. Thank you so much, ma'am. Very, very kind. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Have I been to the USA? And if so, where? So I have been to America. I've only been to Florida so far. And I also I went to when I was getting a flight to Sydney, the plane got delayed. So I was in LA for like 16 hours. So I've been to LA kind of, and I went to a Denny's in the middle of the night, and that was quite fun. But LA was quite a culture shock, Jesus Christ, because as I was walking around, there was like 13, 14 homeless people. I didn't realize how bad the homeless issue is in LA. That was quite a shock. I didn't realize America, like such a rich city, would be like that. It was quite eye opening, I think. Sorry, 2 seconds. Grab some food. Do I have a favorite actor? I don't think I do have a favorite actor. Not too sure. No, I don't know if I do have a favorite actor. I've only just started watching movies again. I love horror movies, so um, I've just started watching some horror movies again for the first time in a while. So what did I watch the other day? I watched Creep 1, Creep 2. They were really good movies. I watched Talk to Me. That was a really good movie. And I watched Caliber, which was a really good movie as well. Four very good movies, which I would recommend. But in terms of an actor, no, I don't think I have a favorite actor. No, no, I wouldn't say so. I'm trying to think, but no, sorry. Someone says, "Whoop whoop, come to South Africa." I've heard South Africa's pretty rough. I do know a woman from South Africa. I covered her in a video called Ines Antonio, and she's told me some stories there, and it sounds terrible. Sounds like a scary place. So I don't think I ever would go to South Africa. Sounds dangerous. I did have a friend who visited South Africa, and he said it was pretty crazy as well. So I might have to avoid South Africa, I'm afraid. But yeah, Sophie, you see me on H3 sometimes. Yeah, I'm a fan of H3. He can be a little bit funny sometimes, but I've been a fan of him for a long time, so it's really hard not to be a fan. But I do love H3. I do love it. I do love watching the podcast. I can't help it. I've got heartburn as well, so I'm having a rennie. But yeah, I do enjoy H3. Someone wants to know what my Instagram is. So my Instagram is. There's my Instagram. if you want to follow me and take part in the competition. Who do I fancy? Probably Lana Del Rey at the moment. I've just started listening to Lana Del Rey. She's really good. Whoa. I've just realized I got a ton of comments on that on that competition. Holy moly. Holy moly. Yeah, whoa. I'll leave that for a bit. I'm not gonna look at it. Someone said based for Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I was kind of embarrassed when I listened to um that I listened to Lana Del Rey until I realized that everyone listens to her. So I was like, oh cool, thank God for that. Insane J says, "What is my favorite video that I've made?" It's a bit of a weird one to say it's like my favorite video, but the video I'm really proud of is probably the case of Martin Bryant, who was the shooter in Australia. Just because to do that case, I read through like 250 pages of court documents, and it took me so long to go through it, read it, understand it. Um, I remember I sat for like 3 days in a chair, just reading everything and then writing it all out into like an easily digestible format. Because a lot of times in court documents, it repeats itself, it's scattered all over the place, it's not very coherent. So I had to go through all the court documents and stuff and make it into like a coherent story from start to finish, keeping relevant bits, leaving bits out, and also working around. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about it too, so I had to kind of like work around that. But I think that's my favorite video I've made. That or the case of Anita Cobby as well. Not that I enjoyed making it; it was just I found them interesting cases. It's a weird one, but yeah, it's strange to say. It's weird, right? With true crime, do you like it? Kind of, but not in the conventional way of liking something or enjoying something. So, which song of Lana Del Rey is your favorite? Probably video games or um, Born to Die. I'm very early into like listening to it, to be fair. So like I'm very much in the hits. I listen to the hits until I get bored, and then I move into more stuff. But yeah. Also, I think another case which I found really interesting to make too was probably Mr. Cruel. That's a crazy case. I think that one is very interesting too. So a lot of us, basically everything in Australia, a lot of Australian cases I find very interesting. Do I watch gore videos? Nope. No, I don't like gore videos. I can't watch gore videos. They make me want to be sick, so I don't watch them. How many hours do I work out a day? So I only work out once every 2 days, I believe, for like half an hour at a time. You don't want to go to the gym for too long. You can overtrain, injure yourself, and you don't need to go as hard as what a lot of people do. A lot of people who can go really hard are on steroids, and they can recover a lot easier than you. So yeah, you don't want to overdo it too much. So make sure you get plenty of rest. Um, Someone says Disturbing is 28. I thought he was older. So yeah, a lot of people do think I'm older. It's the beard though. If I shave the beard, I look like a baby. So yeah, there is that. But yeah, you didn't offend me with that. You're all good. Is my brother in here? Did someone just say hello, Disturbing's brother? If he is, hey, bro, how's it going? I'm not too sure if he's in here though. Dudes who take steroids do look old. They do indeed. Yeah, they do indeed. I don't take steroids, but yeah, steroids will age you very quickly. If you take a lot of steroids, you will age. So avoid them too for that reason, and it's bad for you as well. Unless you're competing in bodybuilding, there's no reason to take steroids, or unless like you're an athlete. I think that's more kind of understandable. There's no point in just taking steroids for the sake of it. It's the most pointless thing ever if you're not competing or anything. Edgar, thank you very much for the donation. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Hi from Toronto. I'd love to visit Canada one day. Canada looks beautiful, so I'd love to see it. Kia Farrier, thank you very much for the donation. How long is my hair? My hair is about, so my hair is very curly. Again, I'll post a picture on my Instagram of my hair when it's down, but my hair goes like here ish, around there. But it's very curly, so it's actually like probably like down here when it's if I straightened it, it'd be like down here. Um, Louise B says hi from Cairns. Are you from Cairns in Australia? Because I actually lived in Cairns for a few months. Cairns is my favorite place on earth. So yeah, I lived in Jack's Backpackers, which is right next to the fruit market, like the market area. I lived there for like 2 months, and I worked in, is it the Blue Marlin or Marlin Blue, the coffee shop down by the water? I worked there for a little bit as well. But yeah, I moved to Cairns to focus on the YouTube channels. When my YouTube channel kicked off, I moved to Cairns and lived in Cairns for a little bit, and I love it so much. Um, I would move to Cairns and live there in a heartbeat if I could. If I could, I love it so much. But it's too far away from everyone I know and care about. So yeah, Cairns, Australia. NQ Gamer. Yes, Cairns, Australia. I lived there for a while. I lived in Innisfail and Cairns. If anyone's from Australia, I lived in, yeah, Cairns, Innisfail, Brisbane, Canberra, Sydney. Where else I live? I think that's it. Melissa K says, "Did you anticipate the attention your channel received?" No, not really. My goal was to get 100,000 subscribers, and I'd be happy with that. That was my main goal. To get 100,000 subscribers would be amazing. I didn't expect to like be approaching a million at all. Even when I hit 100K subscribers, I didn't think I'd ever hit a million. So no, I didn't expect it, but I'm very happy it happened. Yeah. Hide behind a smile says, "Are you going to collaborate with Nick Crowley again?" Um, I'd love to collaborate with Nick Crowley again. I might even ask him if he wants to do like a little cameo. I think what I'd like to do is get like a few YouTubers to just do little quotes in videos. So like when there's a police interrogation or a quote from someone, they can do the quote. I think it's quite fun to do. I've done one with Coffee House Crime recently and Bizarre Bizarre, and it worked really well. People really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll do it. I'll get a few people on, and it's cool as well because I won't mention that they're in the video, and I won't put it in the title. So people will just have to work it out, and people go, "Is that Coffee House Crime? Is that Bizarre Bizarre? I recognize the voice." So I'll do that. It's quite fun to do. I enjoy it. Hey, Bizarre Bizarre, how you doing? Have I ever lived anywhere outside Australia? Yeah, I have. The UK, I guess. I've only lived in the UK. I lived in Bali for a couple of months. That was pretty fun. Bali's a beautiful place. I lived in Sanur for a couple of months. Very much enjoyed that. So Juiceol, thank you very much for the $5. That's very kind of you. Can you do a video about Dennis Ferguson? I'll screenshot that and I'll look into the case for you. Also, name 5 random things you dislike. I'm from Brisbane, so the 5 things I dislike. Oh God, squeaky plates, the sound of people eating loudly, um, green beans. That's about it. That's only 3 things I dislike. Apart from that, I like everything else. Someone said, please avoid collaborating with misogynist creators. I don't think I have, but I will do that, I guess. Yep. Yo, good night. Bye. So someone said, has a case ever made you cry or get nightmares? So one thing did really upset me actually. It was the I can't say the word, the grape of Nanking, or the RAPE of Nanking. Um, if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It was the most disturbing thing I think I've ever heard. It was on the History Channel. So I don't know if anyone knows, but I also have a History Channel too, called Disturbing History. And if you want to check out the Nanking massacre, yeah, check that out. It was unbelievably brutal, and that was quite upsetting to read about. So yeah, that one, and also is it? Yeah, I say that one. That's the one video that really affected me the most. I think it was just quite upsetting. Can I collaborate with that chapter? I think he's too. I don't know. I've never really spoken to him before. He seems cool. He seems all right, but I've never spoken to him before, so probably not. But yeah, I'd be open to it, of course. But yeah, I've never spoken to him. Colonel Gasmask, £5. Thank you very much. Have you seen any analog horror series on YouTube? I haven't, but if you could, if it's interesting, could you please send me a link or send me an email with some suggestions? That'd be really cool. Um, on Instagram, I'll put my Instagram here as well again. So if you've got any horror recommendations, message me on Instagram. I'd like some horror recommendations always. So yeah. Someone said that I look better than Jason Momoa. That's very kind, but I don't think that's true. Jesus Christ. But I'll take that. Absolutely. Thank you. Savannah Joe says, please say, okay. I'll do it. I have to get ready for it though. Okay. This case takes place in England on the 2nd of November 2015. That's usually how I say it. I'll say it more pronounced. So, this case takes place in December of 2015. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. This stream takes place. That's the thing, right? It's like it's become like a real thing that people really like. So yeah, it's cool. I'm glad that became a catchphrase. It was kind of an intentional thing, I think, kind of. What time are we on? So it is. How long are we going for? I think I'll go to an hour, so we'll do it for like another 10 minutes or so. Someone said, "Can I do a video on the Yorkshire Ripper?" I think the Yorkshire Ripper's been done so much. I'll definitely think about it. Maybe if I ever did a podcast or something like that, I'd probably go into the Yorkshire Ripper and go into it in detail. Um, One of the first books I ever read from start to finish was by Richard McCann, who was the son of the first victim of the Yorkshire Ripper, Richard McCann, and he came to my school and gave a motivational speech and talk. And I reached out to him like 3 years ago and just said, I have a YouTube channel. Would you be interested in coming on and talking about what it is like to be a victim's family member? Because it's kind of one of those things where you know about the killer and you know about the victim, but the victim's families are obviously the ones that get affected after the case. So I thought that'd be really cool. And he replied, and he just kind of said no. It was just straight like no, and was kind of a bit. Don't know if it was rude. It was a bit rude. He kind of came across kind of rude. He didn't come across like he comes across in his speeches or TV interviews. That's for sure. But is what it is. Is what it is. Effigy of Hate, thank you very much for the donation. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Cheers. Why is everyone asking me if I like redheads? That's really confusing. I think I've seen like 4 times. Um, is it somewhere? Very strange. But I think I've seen it like 3 times now. Someone asking me if I like redheads. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, everyone likes redheads. Yeah, true. Just had the eclipse. Yeah, what's the eclipse about? Because there was no eclipse where I am. No eclipse at all. So I don't know what the hell that was all about. But I think it was mainly in America, if I'm not mistaken. So lucky you if you were in America and got to see it because I didn't see it, that's for sure. Follow me on Instagram, please. Is that the sun or is it a lamp? So it is actually a lamp. I've got a what they're called. I'm not too sure what they're called. Sunset lamp. So it does kind of look like a sunset or whatever, but yeah, it's actually just a lamp. But I thought it might work quite well because my introduction to my videos is a fire. So I thought that little theme might look like I'm sitting in front of a fire or something. I thought I'd kind of keep with that orangey glow kind of theme. Um, so Icolo says, "Is there a case that while dark, something about it may have restored your faith in humanity for how some people jumped in to help?" Um, there is one case actually. Can't remember her name, and it's going to really annoy me that I can't remember her name. I'm so bad at remembering names. But there was a woman. Let me find her now. I'll look at my backlog and I'll find the woman. So there's a woman called Verna Sue White, and there was a guy who broke into her home and beat her to an absolute pulp. Um, Forced himself upon her, I believe, and then attacked her. So she was basically on the floor in like a pool of blood, badly beaten. And the guy who did it to her said, "I'm going to go upstairs now, and I'm going to do the same to your daughter." And even though she was extremely, extremely injured, she got up and was like, "I don't think you are." And she fought the guy off. She fought the guy. She got on top of him. He tried to stab her with a knife. She grabbed onto the knife with her hands like this, pulled the knife away from him, stabbed him, and killed him. That was kind of not wholesome, but I was like, wow, that's really cool. Kind of like they always say that like the mother's love is like the strongest thing. But that case was like, whoa, it was pretty intense to read. So I thought that one was kind of like um not like heartwarming, but kind of it was the same way. It's like the mum just straight up. I don't know how she did it because her injuries were really bad, and I think her hand was almost severed. But yeah, she took a guy out who was a lot stronger than her, bigger than her, had weapons, and yeah, she won, which I think is probably the coolest case, one of the coolest cases I've done. Sabi Al says, "Can I make the UK weather less disturbing?" I wish I could. UK weather is very depressing, but unfortunately, I can't. I'm sorry. Let me have a quick look what's going on here. Okay, so I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer. So if anyone has any questions, now's the time to ask because I will be shooting off soon. But it's been really fun. I do love doing live streams. They're quite scary at first. Oh my god! So Mike just said, "Can I do a bizarre bizarre impression?" So I will do a bizarre bizarre impression. Stay sane. I think that's really good. I'm really proud of that. I think that's really good. Stay sane. So if you've ever seen his videos, you'll know if it's good or bad. But there you go. There we go. Favorite Beatles album? Sergeant Pepper's probably. Yeah, Sergeant Pepper's. Who else can do an impression of? I can do an impression of Gollum from Lord of the Rings, but I'd have to like pull a really horrible face to do it. I might upload it on my story on Instagram. So again, follow me on Instagram, and I'll do an impression of Gollum at some point in the next couple of days. Finbar said, question: would you help your brother hide a body? No, no way. Um, oh god, that's such a weird one. Would you grass up your own brother if they murdered someone? Yeah, probably grass them up. Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't want to get involved in the murder. No way. Sometimes I have dreams where like I've been involved in a murder and I haven't done it, but like I'm in like the moment of hiding the body. That's like where I remember the dream, and the police are like looking for the killer, and it's me, and I get like this weird, awful anxiety, and I just wonder how the hell do people kill someone and just go like 20, 30 years without ever going insane from the anxiety of it? Because I think it would kill me, it would drive me insane. But would I help him hide a body? If it was like an innocent person, no. If it was like the worst person ever to exist, yeah, probably. I don't know. It's tricky, right? It depends on the person too, on the who the person who he killed was. Oh shit, my brother's in here. Why not? Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. It depends on who it is. We'll say that. Well, it depends who it is. Colonel Gasmask says, "Do you have a Discord server?" I don't have a Discord server, but I might make one. Um, so yeah, I might make one. Let's see. I'll talk to some people who watch the channel and see if they want to make a Discord server. If people want that, I can definitely do it for sure. Yes. Investigators coming back to the live stream in 10 years to quote you. Yeah, I hope not. But yeah. Uh, Also, don't look at me. I just saw, I think, your latest video, the milking room. Did I see that? I saw it come up on my on my page, and I'm really intrigued by it. So I'm gonna watch your video tonight. I want to know what this milking room is. So hello, thanks for being in the live stream. Thank you for joining. I've never been asked if I'm single so many times, but yes, I am. I'm getting asked that like a lot. But yes, I am single. Okay, so it is officially an hour. Oh no, it's not. It's 3 minutes. So I'm gonna shoot in a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna finish off writing a script. I'm writing a script at the moment about a case in Melbourne, so that should be an interesting one. A very very famous case that happened in Melbourne. Very very dark as well. Very dark. It's not. It's kind of grabbed the attention of the media as well. That case. So if you're from Melbourne, you've definitely heard of it. 100%. Blake A says Sydney over Melbourne. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Smiling Cupcake says Disturb and I love you. I love you too. Thank you. Rotten Girl says, "What's your opinion? The worst way to die? The worst way to die is getting buried alive. 100%. I'd hate to be buried alive or eaten by a shark. That'd be whack." And thanks for joining, Bizarre Bazaar. Thank you very much. Take it easy, man. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, right. It's time to go. I'm gonna go, but this was really fun. I haven't done a live stream in like a year, so this was really cool. We'll probably do it again at some point. I don't know when, but thanks for coming by, everyone. That was really cool, and thanks for asking questions, and thank you to everyone who donated too. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks for coming by, and yeah, maybe I'll do a Twitch. Maybe I'll do a Twitch. Who knows? Maybe I'll do like gaming or something. Or horror, something to do with horror movies. I don't know. I love horror movies and get into horror movies a lot. So maybe I'll do a Twitch, something to do with horror. I don't know. But okay. Right. No more. There's no more donations. I'm just to double check before I go. No more donations. No one put a donation in because it might not come through to me. Okay. Right. Bye bye everyone. Take care.